Today's Monday, fresh new week, and we have a living room with no like sofa and love seat and chair in there. It's interesting. We just have two lawn chairs. But anyway, it's a normal morning, so I got to get all my stuff together and get headed out the door. But I will talk to you again soon. Good morning, guys. Today's Tuesday, and I am like addicted to watching Animal Crossing's videos on YouTube. I'm so excited for that game to come out. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but like Animal Crossing, the game for Nintendo, I have played every iteration of that game since, or American version I should say, since like 2002 I think, when it came out on GameCube. So I've played the GameCube and owned the GameCube, both DS versions, the Wii, and I've been waiting to see if they would come out for Animal Crossing for the Switch. And I don't own a Switch yet. But when they announced that they were going to have one a couple of years ago, I just kept waiting to hear if they were going to come out with news about it. Well, now it's definitely a thing. They've come out with like a special version of the Switch with like decorated in Animal Crossing, and so I do have it pre-ordered. It's supposed to come out on the 13th, and I'm so nervous that something's gonna happen or something. And then the game itself I also have pre-ordered, comes out on the 20th, and so I've been watching videos because they've like released some gameplay footage and stuff, and I love that game. It is so like relaxing, and I love all the animals in it. There's just something about it. But I'm talking about it this morning because as I'm getting ready, I watched a couple videos, and so yeah, I'm just excited about that game. So anyway, now it's morning, got to get all my stuff together, get headed out the door, but I will talk to you again soon. It's so weird having an empty living room. And you can tell we have a cat, huh? This is what we're sitting on, like camp chairs. Just till Friday. But yeah, you can definitely tell we've got a kitty cat, because most of the stuff, there's lots of stuff that's his. We kept the same setup here, and that table I'm gonna move over here. See the wall? This was because we put a love seat here before the wall had completely cured from painting it. And so, but it'll be covered. But yeah, we're gonna move the table over to there and then have the love seat there, which is where we had the old love seat, but just switch the table. And then the sofa's gonna go there, and then the recliner's gonna go here. And I hear Django begging to come out of, he's in one of the kids' rooms. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Just got back from the gym and just got out of the shower. Hi, sweet boy. You're just like, they locked me away. Are you hungry? You ready for some dinner? So that's another thing he does. He puts his toys in like his crunchy food or his water, and he's a very messy eater. You want this? You want the spring? Luckily, he doesn't put it in his soft food. Thank goodness. Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, so halfway through the week. I have a meeting today I'm not looking forward to. I might tell you about it later. It just depends on how it goes. I'll probably tell you about it. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, the cat is having morning time zoomies, and I'm gonna get all my stuff together, get headed out the door. Well, the meeting today is basically, I have to go over, how do I explain it without getting in trouble for talking about work? okay, so basically they're trying to decide if the functions I do, they want to move to another area. So that makes me worry about my job. But I have been assured that if they do end up moving, there's plenty of work to go around. But I've been doing and working in the area I've been in, the specific area. I don't know, I'm rambling. Basically, it boils down to I'm worried about my job. But my boss has reassured me that even if the functions move, there's way more work that is needed. So, but I'm still nervous about it. And the meeting today is that other area. I have to show them everything I do, like on the phone and stuff. But it's still scary, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna love on this cat for a little bit because he's like needing some attention. He gets plenty of attention. And get all my stuff together and get headed out the door. But I will talk to you guys again soon. Hey guys, so I just got off work, and the meeting that I was worried about this morning, I got myself prepared and everything because I have like documentation to share and stuff like that. So, and I had my notes, I had everything all together and got myself, I keep forgetting this has a backup camera, and got myself all prepared. And there's people that come in like around the same time that I leave, and they're not careful when they're coming in the parking lot. It's like they're assuming that nobody's leaving, and that car just did that. But anyway, they moved the meeting. So I'm sitting there already. They moved it. Not only did they move it, they shortened it. So I'm wondering if that's a good sign, because ahead of time I sent like a whole bunch of documentation that kind of outlines what I do, and had like a bunch of examples, stuff like that. So maybe they were able to go through that, and that helped. And hopefully it was so much that they've decided, no, we don't want to take this process. So I don't know, but I'm actually having to turn the air conditioner on. It's really warm. We're having like kind of spring-like temperatures, like the low 60s. It's still like in the 30s in the mornings, and I'm getting spring fever so bad, but it's not supposed to last. It's supposed to get chilly again. But since it's March, I was telling my husband, I've just decided I'm not going to wear a coat anymore. I'm just going to wear jackets. And he's like, well, you know, there's probably still some coat weather. And it's like, I don't care. I don't know, I'm weird. We all do weird things, don't we? So now I'm heading home. Well, actually, I'm not heading home. I'm going to go to Walmart on my way home because I need to get stuff for my lunches. And then I had texted my husband and asked him, you know, to let me know if he needs anything. And he's like, well, I'm watching the news and they're saying everywhere's running out of toilet paper, so maybe buy toilet paper. It's like, so I guess even though I don't normally buy mine at Walmart, I'll look and pick some up. We don't really need any at the moment, but I also don't really want to run out. I don't know if it's coronavirus related. That would be my guess. You know, if people are staying inside more and stuff. And because I saw where the stores are also like running out of hand sanitizer and soap, which is kind of funny because like hand soap, and it's like, weren't you washing your hands before the coronavirus? It's like all of a sudden now everybody's washing their hands. Should really been washing them before. But I don't know. I personally, at least at the moment, am not worried about the coronavirus. I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like sometimes these things get blown out of proportion. And the flu, at least in my understanding, kills way more people. So I don't know. Either they're not telling us everything, and maybe it's more dangerous than you think, or people are overreacting. It's probably maybe somewhere in the middle. I don't know. But I really, when you get yourself all prepared for a meeting and then it's like, no, we're going to move it. And then the other thing is they're moving it. It's moved. It's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow there are literally 6, and I'm not even exaggerating, 6 meetings in a row, just back to back to back. I don't know when I'm going to even get the time to go pee. I drink a lot of coffee in the morning. So it's like, it's like there'll be a meeting right before that one, and then right after that one, and I don't know. That's not normal. There's not usually that volume of meetings in one day, but it's like if you had to move it, why did it have to be on that day? And then Friday the meetings are starting to pile up too, and that's the day we're getting the furniture delivered. So, I mean, it's not like I can't still, be carrying the phone around and stuff if the Nebraska Furniture Mart delivery people are there. Because I don't know if Brian, depending on his bids and stuff, he may not be able to be home when they deliver. I'm not sure. So, but anyway, I'm going to stop at Walmart. Then I think I'm going to mop the floors. Wednesdays when Brian is gone, he goes and plays pool, as you guys know. If you've been my friend for a while, you know. And the kids normally are just, I say kids even though they're 20 and 23, they're usually hanging out in their rooms or they're gone. So Wednesdays is usually a good day for me to do the dusting and the vacuuming and some of that stuff, because are any of you guys like this where you kind of like to clean house when nobody's there, like, or nobody's watching you? I don't know, that's just kind of my thing, which I think one time I told you guys. My husband one time mentioned something about the mop. It's not like we ever use it or something like that. I'm telling you what, I wanted to drown him in that mop bucket, because just because he doesn't see it used doesn't mean it doesn't get used. I was like, well, how do you think the floors get clean? It isn't some magical, mop fairy that comes in the middle of the night when we're sleeping and mops the floors, But especially now that we've got all the furniture out except just the tables and some of the cat stuff, I can really get a good mop, So I think I'm going to mop the floors down, including the kitchen, because little Mr. Django, he's a messy little eater. I don't know what he does, but he makes a mess over by his food bowls. I usually just spot clean over there, but I'm going to mop real good too. And he usually hangs out in one of the rooms when I'm mopping, not by his choice, but because I don't want him to be chasing the mop. But anyway, I'm rambling like I do. But I figured I'd just give you an update that the meeting didn't happen. It's going to be tomorrow. And even after the meeting, I don't think I'm going to know for a while if it's decided. I wish I could tell you more of why they're even thinking of what they're thinking, but I don't know what I can share. I don't want to get in trouble. It's nothing confidential or anything. Like, what I do is not confidential. I work with regulations, like laws for unclaimed property and escheatment. If you don't know what that word is, I didn't know what it was until I started back in 1999 working with escheatment, but it's ESCHEATMENT, and it's where all the jurisdictions require all kinds of places, banks, all financial institutions, utility companies, insurance companies, lots and lots of companies, to where if they lose contact with their customers, you have to send their property, like their checking accounts, savings accounts, checks, safe deposit boxes, CDs, you name it. It's tangible property and non-tangible property. You name it. if you lose contact with your customers, the states want you to send the property to them, and that's called escheatment. And so then they hang on to it until a customer or an heir, like somebody's relative, if the person is deceased, if they come forward, they can go to the state and claim the money or whatever it is. So that's what I do. I monitor the regulations and communicate those regulations out and stuff like that. And that's what I've done I've worked in the unclaimed property space since 1999. And so I've been in it for a long time. I haven't always been the regulatory person. That has just been since, I want to say like 2016, but I've been involved in being the main person for it. I've been involved in it for years and years and years. So, and I've been there at the bank for 30 years. I celebrated my 30-year anniversary this past June. So June will be 31 years. And so, since 1999, a good part of my career has been with unclaimed property. So it's a little scary to think that there's a possibility my functions will get moved, but bottom line, I just want to have a job, and if I have a job, and so even if it does get moved, I will still have a job according to my manager. It's just, it's kind of scary to learn different things and stuff, so we'll see. Whatever happens, I'll deal with it. And that's the update for now. Was that a light? I thought it's something else. That's not all I do. It's a big part of my job, but I have other parts of my job too. So, but I'm not going to go into all of that. But I did want to say, if you want to check to see if maybe you have anything at any of the states, you have to check, state by state. So, like if you've lived in different states or whatever, you'd have to check more than one. But if you go to a website that's called unclaimed.org, it is a national site that if you page down a little bit on the page, you'll see a map, and it will have links to all the states' websites, all of the states like unclaimed property websites, and you can search for property. So you can go out and just search your name at the different states to see if you have anything out there. So I figured I would let you know that. I know some states, like on the news, when it's like coming time for banks and everywhere to have to send their money to the states because it's a certain time of year, depending on the state. Some news organizations will have stories that talk about you might have unclaimed property at the state, and that's what that is. But that's how, and you never have to pay to get your property back. So if you have like somebody call you or contact you and say, because there are finders that will work on getting the property back for you, but they'll charge you a fee. And unless you want to go through and have them do it, you don't have to. You can do it yourself. I think there's some states even that don't allow finders. It's against the law, but other states do allow them. But there are reputable companies that will charge a fee to get the stuff back, but you don't have to go through them. So yeah, unclaimed.org, and they've got all kinds of information, but like I said, it's just a map, and I think below the map there's a drop down so you can pick by state too. You don't have to try to find the state on the map. But anyway, I wanted to share that little tidbit. I'm coming up on another light now. I'm mopping and it's coats. It wears you out, but I thought I'd show you guys my mopping shoes. They're not really shoes, but something I wear on my feet when I mop. But I'll show you. It's these little, they're like dusty things where you can dust, but they don't like mess the floor up, you know, when you're in the middle of mopping. And they kind of, I just got done vacuuming and now I'm mopping, and mopping takes my breath away. It's a good workout. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you my silly little feet. I got these on Amazon. They come in all different colors and they're machine washable and everything. Living room floor's mopped. Oh, there's the new curtains, but I have to loop them up because, you know, Django thinks they're a jungle gym. So I'll put them down when they go to deliver the sofa because then they'll be behind the sofa. But I took a chance and I left him out when I mopped, which was fine because he doesn't like the spin mop. He doesn't like the spin part, so he's just been kind of staying in the hallway watching me. But I tried to move the one end table that I said we were going to move to the other side. I didn't try to move it, I did move it. I didn't like it there, so I put it back where it was. So I don't like it down there. I'm just gonna leave it. The old setup, the love seat, and the end table there, it just didn't look right. It was too close to the hallway. It just like cut that area off and I didn't care for it. So now I'm gonna go vacuum and mop the kitchen. So that's work, man. All done. And it's 7:36, so not too bad. So now I am going to show you guys. After I got off work, I went to Walmart, got my lunch stuff, and then when I got home, Brian's like, "You want to go to Qdoba?" Because we hadn't been to Qdoba before, and it's a lot like Chipotle. So we went there, and it's right next to Lowe's, and he's like, "Want to run in Lowe's and just look around?" Because he's looking for a new riding lawnmower. So we went in Lowe's, but then while we were in there, we ran across these pictures, and he was like, "Oh my God, I love that picture. That would go so good in our living room." I'm going to end up replacing that one, not with the new picture, but I'll show you the other one I'm going to replace. I'm going to get something else for there, but let me show you. I'm going to replace this one. I like this picture. I think it's really pretty, but ever since I see like a monster or a demon in this flower, and I can't unsee it. It's like the yellow part's his eye, and down there's his mouth, there's his lips, and then like horns or something. It's like I can't unsee that. But anyway, this is the picture we found at Lowe's. It's really pretty. It kind of goes a little bit more with my aesthetic, I guess. I kind of hate that word, but I can't think of a better one. And it's like the frame is kind of a grayish, like a dark gray. Yeah, that's something new, isn't it, buddy? And so I think it'll go good, and it'll go good with like these little bird houses and stuff that I usually have on my coffee table. So I'm going to go to Marshall's and I'm going to find something to replace that other picture with, because the pictures we have don't really match kind of the rest of what we've got going on. So that'll be exciting. But I thought it was cool Brian picked this out, and I really like it too. It's not really showing that great on the phone, but it's really pretty. It's more muted than what we have now, but I like it. Hey Django, what do you think of this big old empty room? We're gonna get our lawn chairs back out. Yeah, and we'll sit down. It's crazy. Have this room all empty, and now it's got a nice mopped floor. Smells good, huh, buddy? Yeah. Good morning, guys. Today's Thursday, so it's the last day I have to drive down to the building for the week. Tomorrow our furniture is supposed to get delivered. It's only 5:20 right now, so normally the coffee pot doesn't start until 5:30, but I just went ahead and turned the auto or the program off and pressed brew so it'll brew. I don't know why, but I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I could not go back to sleep. I was just thinking about like work and the furniture and just everything. I was just, you know how your mind sometimes just gets going. I wasn't like worrying about anything. It was just, I was just thinking about a lot of different things, and I couldn't fall back to sleep. So I went ahead and got up at like, what was it, 4:20? And so then I was like sitting in the living room for a little bit, messing around on my phone, and then I just decided to get ready early. So I got ready, and so I think I'm just gonna, once the coffee makes enough to fill up my mug, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to work. Maybe get off a little bit, depending on the meetings when they end, maybe get off a little bit early. Because I did want to go to Marshall's, look at their wall hanging stuff. And then it's also a gym night, so, but yeah, now the coffee's brewing, and I'll probably want to crash later. Would you stop? You can't open a door. Our hot water tank is in like a little closet over here. So you can't, since it has to vent, you can't like completely cover the bottom part of the door. And he keeps shoving toys in there. But he also thinks that anytime he can't find a toy, it's in there. So he's always wanting us to open that door so he can look in there and see if he's put a toy in there. But now he was like trying to jiggle the door handle himself. There's no way he'll be able to get that door open. So I think I'll open the door for him so he can see if there's any toys in there. Do you think you might have a toy in here? See, we put this little screen. I don't see anybody. I don't see any toys in there. Nope, don't see any. Hot water tank. Oh, so you're just gonna knock it over, huh? He saw with his own 2 eyes there's no toys in there. He's still not convinced. I don't know. Oh well. I'm gonna finish getting the stuff together, and I'll talk to you again soon. Hey guys, so I got my trusty lawn chair here. We got that picture hung, and we ended up moving. We did move the table because I was pushing it too far over, but we got the tape measure out, Brian and I did, and measured how long the love seat is and everything, so it will work. So I got it moved and everything, so we didn't go to the gym tonight. Brian was buried in taxes still, and then I went to TJ Maxx and Ross and Marshall's instead to like look at wall hangings, and I did find, we're gonna get them hung up and then I'll show them to you later, but I found like this wood piece and a mirror and another picture, but I'll show them to you later. Tomorrow they're supposed to hopefully deliver the furniture between 10 and noon. I got meetings tomorrow, so I hope the timing is right, because Brian doesn't think he's going to be able to be here. He's not 100% sure, but we'll see. I'll just be glad to have furniture, because sitting in fold-up lawn chairs is not very comfortable. So, but anyway, I just wanted to check in. I'm going to get back on YouTube and watch some more Animal Crossing videos. I'm like so excited for that game. It cannot come out soon enough for me. Good morning, guys. It's Friday and it's almost 8:30. It's like 8:25. I've got a meeting starting at 8:30, but I figured I'd give you a little update. Furniture's supposed to get delivered between 10 and 12, and I hope it's on time. I'm excited to get it. And a little nervous too, because you know how it's like, I hope nothing got damaged in transit, blah, blah, blah. But I forgot to tell you, they did have that meeting where I had to explain, you know, everything I do and kind of show and everything. And so there was a lot of questions and stuff. So now it's kind of just a wait and see. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. Also, yesterday I found out from my boss that she asked me if I would cover for one of my coworkers that's going to be on maternity leave. So that's a nice vote of confidence, you know, and something different that I'll get to do. So I'm going to start doing that. Me and her are going to start meeting next week so I can kind of get an idea of what I need to do when she's gone. And so can't think of anything else that's update worthy. Plus I got this meeting starting here pretty quick. But yeah, that's it. So I'll update you again later. Okay guys, got the new furniture, so I'm gonna show you around. So over here we've got like a little credenza area. We inherited this from Brian's grandma, his mom's mom. But so I got that at Ross. Those I've had for a long time. They're from Dollar Tree. This I've had for a long time from Yankee Candle. Django, do you mind? Come on, get down. Oh, life of living with a cat. Anyway, I guess I could start over, but I'm not gonna, because this is my life. And then I got this at Ross. It's actually a working clock. I just really liked it. And then I got this. I did have a small mirror here and I moved it. And then we've got this mirror. That's new. I got it on clearance at Marshall's. Hello. And then this is like a little area for Django. It's got one of his scratching posts, his little thing, and he really likes it now. I put his little pad on top and he likes it a lot better. And then here's the chair with the cat in it. That pillow I've had, I think I got it last year or the year before from Target. That's a rocker recliner. Django's little bed. And then that's new and I got it from Marshall's. Then let's see, here's the new coffee table. The top lifts. I'm not going to show that because I've already got that on there. I got that little tray, and that's the same stuff I had on my coffee table before. It's just now it's on a tray, so when we want to play a game or if we wanted to eat or anything like that, you just pick the tray up and go. Plus, I'm hoping it will help with Django because he used to always like lay across the coffee table and move all my stuff. More Django. This is the same as what I've had over here before. Those are the blocks I made, and I didn't even realize the picture that we bought from Lowe's matches those blocks. And I'll show you in a second. That's a little lamp that we leave on at night. And then here's the sofa. That pillow I got at Marshall's. And there's the cat. These are the new curtains, which I think look really, really good. That's my candle cabinet. I've always had that. And my little, that's where Nathan is, his ashes and everything. So here's that picture we got at Lowe's. See how it's also got the checks, like my blocks and everything. And then this is the love seat. And then we did end up moving this table, and it actually, I hate the humidifier, but it'll be gone after the season's up. And it looks good where we moved it. And that spot there is from the old love seat, and we've got some extra paint, so we're gonna touch it up, just not today. And I just noticed the coffee table's crooked, but I'll fix it. So that's my new living room. I'm really, 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 really happy with it. I think it looks so nice. It's brighter than the dark brown furniture. I'm really happy with it. So, hey buddy. So I changed one thing. I forgot we had the floor lamp, which was over on this side, but I moved it over here and I really like it there. because I can just sit there and like read a magazine or a book or something. So I changed that around a little bit, which when I moved that, I moved the clock a little bit too. But so just one little change. So I'm off work now. It's 2:30. I got off a little bit early today from, same kind of thing that usually happens, missed lunches, or a couple days I got to work earlier than normal. So I'm sitting on the new love seat, getting ready to, I think I'm going to read a magazine. So I guess I should use my floor lamp, huh? Ugh, it's right here. Woo! It's bright for the video though, isn't it? But anyway, Brian said he didn't think he was going to be home until around 6 or so. And I almost thought, well, I'll just go ahead and get my shower, get into my pajamas and just chill for the rest of the day. And then I thought, well, what if he decides he wants to go do something, go eat or something like that? So I think I'll wait. And I really also want to go see The Invisible Man. But I think that's probably, if we go do that, would maybe be a Saturday thing. I have a hair appointment tomorrow, so, and I think it's it's either 12:30 or 1:30. I have to look at my calendar. So it's kind of like right smack dab in the middle of the day. But, so, it's my exciting life. But anyway, that's just another update, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. My little catchphrase, I think. Hey guys, today is Saturday. It's about 11 o'clock. I have a hair appointment at 1:30, but up until then, I'm going to go out and about. I'm going to start at Dollar Tree, because I want to go to Dollar Tree. I would like to try to find on that new wood thing that I got in the living room. That's just like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a wood kind of frame architectural piece. When I bought it, I had envisioned putting like a clear small command hook like kind of towards the top of it, and then putting like a little wreath on it, and then maybe even switching it out for the holidays or the seasons or whatever. And when I bought that at Marshall's, they had like these little wreaths that were like the perfect size and everything, but they wanted $13 for them. They were $12.99. That seemed kind of high to me for just a little wreath. So I thought I would see what the Dollar Tree has. Even if they have like the little wreath forms, I could even just make my own with some flowers or whatever. Even just redecorate it for each holiday. Or I could hang a little sign, I don't know. I'm just kind of looking for ideas. And then I thought, if I can't find anything at the Dollar Tree, or even if I can, maybe I'll run over to Hobby Lobby, because it's real close to Ulta where I get my hair done. And just see what I could find. Today is it's really, really windy. It says I'm getting my hair done. I didn't do anything to it today. You can really, I don't know if you can see on the video, but the gray has really come out. As it does, which is the whole reason I go get my hair colored, because as I've said before, I'm not ready to go gray yet. There is absolutely nothing wrong with gray hair. It's just I am not ready for it yet. Someday I will be, and I'll let it go gray, but for now I don't want to. And so I'm gonna go get it colored. I'm not gonna get this same color because it's like a cherry cola color, and really the only time you can see the red is like in really bright light or sunlight. You can see it in the sunlight, but it's like, it wasn't really even worth it because it's not that much of a change. So I think I'm going to ask her if I can look at some hair swatches, because my natural color is brunette. It's very dark brown. My natural color is it's so dark brown it's almost black. And it always, like when I was growing up, it had like red highlights in it, like in the sun, and Daniel's hair's like that too. only his is a little lighter brown than my natural color, but he has a lot of that red that you can really see in the sunlight. So I thought maybe go down like 2 shades, and so then maybe when it comes to grow out, the gray won't show up as much. Because honestly, my roots now, I think I have more gray hair than I do brown hair in the roots. I don't know. But I'll see. I don't usually make a decision on the color until I'm there. And but anyway, the weather today, it's really super windy, but it's supposed to get up to like 64. So it's just, I have spring fever so bad. I just want it to stay a little warmer, but it's not supposed to. It's still supposed to. And then the lows are still down in like the 30s and stuff. So it's like you get this weather like this and you want to hold on to it, and then you don't. So, but anyway, that's what I'm up to today. And so that's the little update for now. And we're really enjoying the furniture. I like how I got it all set up. And then last night I had like, the TV wasn't on or anything, and had a couple of lamps on, and I just was sitting there reading a magazine, and it was just the ambiance and everything. It was so cozy, and I really enjoyed it. And so far, so good. Now I'm to the Dollar Tree. So I'll talk to you again soon. Well, that was a quick in and out of Dollar Tree. They didn't have any wreath forms. They had the wire ones, the like circular wire ones, but not like the little like wood or whatever. And I thought, well, even if they didn't have those, maybe Hobby Lobby, maybe I could get flowers from here and then like go to Hobby Lobby for the little wreath form. But they didn't even have any flowers that I liked. Well, they had one that I liked, but unfortunately they only had one of the one I liked, and I would need more than one. So I'll go over to Hobby Lobby, and because even if Hobby Lobby, you can always, if you go on their app, they always have a 40% off coupon on there. And so like if I find something that's not on sale, but it would be reasonable with 40% off, then I could try that. Getting ready to, Target's right over here. There's like in between the shopping area, there's like an outer road. And so that's what I'm taking, because the road I need to get on is just like right next to Target. So now I'll go to Hobby Lobby, see what they have. Watch, I'll end up wishing that I had gotten what I saw at Marshall's, and then Marshall's won't have it. Like if I were to go check there, it would be gone, because they only had one. But it is what it is. So I'll let you know if I find anything at Hobby Lobby. See how this has like a little wreath on it? Some really cute spring stuff. The wind is just crazy. It's even picked up more. So I killed a bunch of time in Hobby Lobby. It's now 1:02. My appointment's at 1:30. But Hobby Lobby didn't let me down. They had a little wreath. It's about the size I was looking for, and $11.99 is what they wanted. So, and then, you know, they have 40% off coupon. So they didn't let me down, and I was able to get something that I don't have to do anything to, except for I've got like some real thin, like, it's like jute almost, that I'm gonna make a little loop so I can hang it. So now I think I'm gonna go ahead and head over to Ulta, because it's just right across the street, and then can use the restroom and just, you know, get ready to go get my hair done. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. It's one of those parking lots where they have a bunch of medians, and if you turn down the wrong aisle, it doesn't help at all. Ugh. And there's still tons of potholes everywhere. Hobby Lobby has some really cute stuff. Right now they have all of their Easter stuff on sale, 40% off. They have all of their spring shop, I think was 40% off. They have all their tabletop decor, 50% off. All their yarn was 30% off. Had a lot of good deals. And I just looked around because I like looking around in that store. So looked at all the stuff they have, and I didn't find any good deals on yarn. I don't think they're the best place to buy yarn anymore, ever since they kind of raised their prices on yarn. And I used to, and I still do really like that I Love This yarn. If I'm hand loom knitting, I like the chunky, and then if I'm using my Addies, I like the regular, but I have my Addies put up right now. I haven't been using them. So I have them like, I have both. I have the big one and the small one, and right now they're in pillowcases under my bed. I put them under there and in pillowcases to protect them. And I just haven't felt like using them. Now, hand loom knitting, I've been doing that, but only at work so far, because I don't know about Django. I know him. He's not gonna let me knit. I could try though, but which reminds me, I actually have yarn in the back to remind me to take this into work. One of these Caron tea cakes. So I'm gonna use this for a scarf because I just finished one, and I want to bring some fresh yarn in. I also think I'm gonna leave my jacket in the car because it's pretty warm out right now, or at least in the car it's pretty warm, and I'm not cold, and I don't want to jack with a jacket. I won't jack with a jacket when I'm in there to get my hair done. So off I go. Hey guys, stupid ass wind. She had my hair, I mean, look at the volume she put in there. She put some layers, and the wind just jacked it up, man. She did such a good job. I was like feeling all extra. I was feeling all pretty, and the wind just jacked it up. But what can you do? I did not go lighter. She said that, like, to go like lighter, kind of like what I was thinking of, you have to put bleach in your hair and kind of pull the color out. And I don't want to do that. I have never ever put bleach in my hair. I don't really want to start now, at least not yet. So I went back to my regular color, just my natural color, and I like it. And she did layers, and I'm just really, I mean, it looks really puffy right now. I got outside and the wind goes whoosh. It just, ugh. So Ulta is right here and Marshall's is right there, like 1, 2, 3, 4 stores over. So I'm gonna go to Marshall's because the Marshall's I went to the other day was the one that was like on my way home from work, and so I'm gonna just pop in this one and look around, and then I'll go home after that. But So yeah, the lady that was doing my hair, her name was Nicole, and she left, and she recommended Tamara, and I'm glad she did because I'm really happy with what she did with my hair. I'll never be able to replicate what she did with, because they, you know, they blow dry your hair out and everything, and use like their techniques that they know how to do and everything, and I suck at that stuff. Plus, I'm lazy and I don't want to spend the time that it takes to do all that. And I don't blow dry my hair very often because it's kind of damaging to your hair anyway. So, and I did get a trim also. So, man, I'm having to park kind of far away. And that wind's gonna just do a job. Oh well. I also, they had their CeraVe stuff on sale, buy one get one 50% off. So I got my face cleanser. This is the kind of cleanser that I use, the CeraVe, the hydrating one. And then I have never tried this before, but I picked up a serum that's the CeraVe, so I figured I would try that out. I've used that number 7 serum, and it's good. But I like the, you know, when you're aging, probably at any time, hyaluronic acid is good for your skin. So, but this is like a more kind of concentrated version. Since I'm going to be 50 this year, I figured I'd go for the serum and do it underneath my moisturizer. So I got those. So now I'm going to go in Marshall's and talk to you again in a minute. It'll feel like a second to you, but... Hey guys, so I don't know what I was thinking. This is the Marshalls I went to, but they had restocked their, so I didn't stay. I just went over, they had restocked their syrups. They hadn't had them the last couple of times I went, not any like flavors that I would want in my coffee. So I got this in vanilla, and then I bought a bag of honey barbecue chips. I haven't tried this flavor. I've tried this brand. I really like that brand. And then the last thing I got is an iPhone cable that's 10 feet. The one I have is 6 feet. And the way we restructured, plus it'll match the living room furniture. That's not the reason I got it. That's the reason I picked this color. You could pick between this and pink. But, like, oh, when we refigured the furniture, where I like to sit on the love seat has changed, and so I'm not as close to my phone charger, so I need a little bit longer of a charger. So the one I have now is 6 feet. And so now I'm gonna head home. Just gonna see what time it is, 3:49. What I really, really wanted to do this evening was go see The Invisible Man. But, oops, I swear I thought I had muted that. But unfortunately, Brian, he's going to go to Frank's, his buddy, which I know my dad and my brothers tease him about Frank. I don't really know why, but I don't know. Maybe they're jealous that they don't go do stuff with their buddies. Yes, that's a dig. But since he's going to do that, you know, he's not going to want to go see a movie with me. And I think he wants to see that too. Otherwise, I would maybe just go by myself. But I don't know. I haven't made up my mind. I think he wants to see it too. But he knows, he's known for the last couple of weeks that I've wanted to see that movie. Yet he is choosing to go watch the stupid fights. So, why should I care? You know, I should just go see it if I want to. I'll just have to make up my mind. Once I get home, I might decide I want to just stay home. I don't know. Anyway, I don't have anything else to talk about right at the moment, so I'm going home. Hey guys. My husband's watching the Kansas Jayhawks basketball game. He DVR'd it. So And it's like 4:15 now. Invisible Man doesn't start until 7:15. There's one at 4:30, but that's too close to now. So I'm not going to go by myself. But Brian said if we wanted to go tomorrow, we could go tomorrow. So maybe we'll go tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the vlog up for the week because my mom's excited to see the furniture. So that way she can see the furniture. My husband. I told him I was coming in here to wrap up the vlog for the week, and then he's still, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up so Mom can see the furniture and the little clips I did of the furniture, and then whenever I get that little wreath hung on the one wood piece, I'll film that. I'll show you guys that so you can see that, Mom. And I guess that'll be it for this week, and I'll talk to you guys again next week. Bye.